Hello, friends. It is time for our pick a card pull for the week. Super excited for this one. This is another wrapping up post from our We Must Burn prompts, okay? So today's prompt is what inner work remains unburnt and must be continued in my own way. So this is going to help us figure out where we still need to do that inner work. So take a moment to center yourself, connect with any energies that you are working with, and would love their help choosing the right card for you. And whenever you are ready, choose either the card on the left, the card in the middle, or the card on the right. And little disclaimer, I feel like some of these are going to feel like a sting. Okay, so just like if you're not really in a space where you can accept that, just keep scrolling. Yeah, it's fine. So if you chose the card on the left, then your card is the Two of Wands reversed, okay? So the work that still remains has to do with insecurities, okay? Not only your own insecurities, but also insecurities and fears about moving forward, being able to move forward with your life and figuring out exactly where you want to go. You might be kind of stuck in the past, might be consumed with this feeling that like you're never going to be good enough, not going to be able to rise to the challenge of life. I know, it's a lot, right? So instead of running away from those insecurities, it's going to be really important for you to look at them. I get the feeling that a lot of this is going to come from almost like an inner critic, or like I like to call mine, my gremlin. Something that helped me whenever I was really doing a lot of work on that gremlin, because my gremlin used to be way louder than what it is now, was talking back to it, calling it a liar, and replacing all those negative thoughts with positive thoughts. So for example, something that I have struggled with is imposter syndrome. So whenever my gremlin would try to tell me that I'm not doing the things right or I'm not good enough and things like that, I would respond and tell it that I'm doing the best that I can with the knowledge that I have at this moment. I would remind myself that I show up as authentically as possible. And that over time has been super helpful. So how are you going to help yourself work through these insecurities that are coming up? Okay, so if you chose the card in the middle, then you got the Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, so for you, this has everything to do with avoidance, escapism, walking away from something and then almost feeling like you're regretting your choice and walking away. Which I get it, sometimes whenever we are moving on and moving forward, there can be some regret there. There can be a lot of what if I would have stayed? What if things could have worked out? What if? Don't get stuck in those what ifs. Whenever you start to feel that regret about walking away, I want you to remind yourself why you chose to walk away. Walking away has so many different feelings. We can still have so much love for people that we have to walk away from. And that's okay. The human condition is complicated as fuck. And sometimes we might feel like we have to avoid those people. And for a time, we might need to keep ourselves safe. But we can send them love from a distance. And we don't have to numb ourselves out to deal with that either. I know that's a hard one. What is something else you could do instead of numbing out? And how could you choose to face these feelings head on instead of trying to run away from them? And please know that you are loved. And it's okay to have complicated feelings. 'Cause same. Last and certainly not least, we have the card on the right, okay? So you got the King of Swords reversed, okay? So the things that need to be burnt away still, and the things that still need that inner work, have everything to do with manipulation, okay? Being over-controlling, being super rigid too, okay? So if you notice yourself, especially around your thoughts and ideas, okay? If you notice yourself being very rigid, almost being like, oh, well, someone else can't do this because of these things that I hold dear, these beliefs that I hold dear. You need to take a look at that, because that's kind of, that's not going to serve you, friend. It's not. Other people are allowed to have their own thoughts and ideas too, and they are damn sure allowed to have their own beliefs. All this is doing is expressing itself in this over-controlling, overbearing energy, and nobody wants to be around that, friend. So take a moment and take notice of the thoughts and the ideas that feel really rigid to you. And if they don't really feel that rigid, maybe think about what people have told you in the past about having those rigid thoughts, rigid beliefs. You might not have wanted to look at this in the past, but it's time to look at it now. There's something beautiful about being around people who have different beliefs than us, who are also open-minded, and we can all talk about those beliefs together. We can learn and evolve from each other, and you're missing out on that. So spend some time looking at your beliefs that you hold that are super rigid and unbending, and be willing to bend a little bit. Be willing to let go of the control a little bit. So which one did y'all get? Let me know in the comments.